Hello students, I am Dimple Parik, your science teacher. This video on nutrition in plants, part 1. Okay, and topics to be covered in this lesson are nutrition in plants, modes of nutrition in plants, autotrophic nutrition and photosynthesis in plants, heterotrophic nutrition, saprotrophic nutrition and symbiosis. Okay. So, come to the point, what is the nutrition actually? Okay. In 6th class, you have learned about food. Why do we need food? Variety of food. All you have learned about that. Okay. Why you need food? Because it gives us energy. Because of energy, you need food. Actually, can you distinguish between living beings and non-living things? Which main point you will check about that? You can say living beings can move from here and here to there, and non-living things cannot move. You will say like this, but that is not actually difference in between living beings and non-living things. Got it? So what's the main difference in living beings and non-living things? Just take the example, your chair, your table, and that what are they? They are non-living things. Okay, and take the example of living beings, just like elephant, human beings and other animals. You can say, what's the main difference? Animals needs food, animals eat food, but what about your chair and your table? Did they? No, they don't need any food. Okay, if you can take your example, you are eating food, you take breakfast, you take lunch and you take dinner. Suppose that if you not eat food, then what will happen to you? You will become weak, you can become sick. Okay, anything can happen to you if you will not take food. So what are these? This is the basic and main difference between living beings and non-living things. So what's the nutrition? Come to the point of nutrition. The components of food are all the components of food are called nutrients because they are necessary for our body. Okay, so all living organisms require food, but in living organism, plants and animals are coming. Plants and animals both are living organism. Okay, but animals, uh, sorry, animals including human beings. Okay, they get it from plants. Can you the animals cannot make their own food, but plants, they can make their own food. How they made their food, we will discuss about this in this lesson. We will discuss about that how the plants make their own food and what type of mode of nutrition occur. So now all the human beings and all the animals are depend on plants. Why? Because plants make their own food and animals and human beings cannot make their food. So for food they are dependent on plants actually. So now after that we will come to the point mode of nutritions. What is the mode of nutrition? How we are taking our food, which type of mode we are using, that is called mode of nutrition. Got it? So many life processes are going on in our human body, in other animals and in plants also, but there are no life processes are occurring in non-living things. This is the main difference. You can say which type of life process, just like respiration, digestion, okay, egestion and nutrition also. These are the life process which are occurring in living beings but not in non-living thing. Okay, so mode of nutrition in plants. After that so plants are the only organism that can prepare food by themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. What they use for making their food? The raw materials which are present in our surroundings. Which type of raw materials? First is water. Where the water present? In soil. Second is carbon dioxide, where the carbon dioxide present in air, and minerals that are also in soil. And one thing also, the sunlight. Okay, they get sunlight for this process. Got it? And all the nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. So what is the nutrition exactly? Nutrition is the mode of taking food. Okay, so nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization, okay, by the body. This is the actually nutrition. Got it? Now the next point, there are two types of mode of nutrition. You can say autotrophic and heterotrophic. First saprophytic we will discuss after that. First we will discuss about what is autotrophic and what is heterotrophic. There are two words. I will highlight that autotrophic and heterotrophic. There are two type of word. Auto means self. Auto means self. Okay. If if the plants are making their food self, they are making their food on their own. That is called autotrophic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make their food themselves from simple substance. It is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, therefore plants are called autotrophs. That's why we call plants autotrophs. Why the plants are called autotrophs? Because they make their food on their own. That's why we can call plants autotrophs. Okay, and animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by the plants. They are called heterotrophs. Why they all the animals and human beings are called heterotrophs? Because they use food that are prepared by the plants. Actually all the animals and the human beings are dependent on the plants directly or indirectly, all the organisms. Okay, so they are called heterotrophs. That is the main point of this. Okay, so that you can say food factories of plants. You can say where is the food factories of the plants are located. What does the mean by this? Okay, it is means this line means that where in plant, where the, you can say in simple language, where is the kitchen, where is the kitchen of plant. Okay, where they can make their food actually. Okay, they can get all this raw materials from surrounding, but how their all material transport to their these food factories. Actually which part of the plant make food? Which part can you tell? That part is leaf, green leaf. Actually the green leaf part of the plant make food. How they can make food? How? One green pigment is present in the leaf that is called chlorophyll. That is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment present in the leaf that are able to do photosynthesis. Okay, how? Because it captures the energy from sunlight. Actually the main thing is required for this reaction, photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Actually photosynthesis is the process from which all the plants make their food. Okay, that is the process is called photosynthesis. And for this photosynthesis, what the plants need? Chlorophyll. That is a green pigment. And where this present? This is present in leaf. Okay, and what about other raw material? Just like water present in soil, carbon dioxide present in air, and water, carbon dioxide and sunlight. Okay, so and minerals also, that is also present in soil. Water and soil are absorbed by roots. Okay, and carbon dioxide is taken in air by the stomatas. What is the stomata now? Stomata. Stomata are the tiny pores present on leaf. Tiny pores present on the leaf. Okay. And these are the covered by guard cells. The cells which are called guard cells. Just like guards are uh, standing on your house. Okay. These are the guard cells. Got it? Now photosynthesis. Next, making process in plants. Leaves are the food factories. I told you about that. Leaves are the food factories of the plants. Okay. Right. So therefore, all the raw materials must reach the leaf. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by roots and transported to the leaves. This all I already told you. All things. Carbon dioxide present in air, guard cells. All things I had told. What is the cell? Wait. Cells. Okay. Cells are, you can say that our house is made up of bricks. Similarly, our body is made up of cells. Okay. The smallest unit of our body is called cell. Okay. So tiny units, small unit, tiny units, you can say. And you cannot see cells directly. You have to see, if you want to see cell, then you can use microscope. Okay. You cannot see in naked eyes. Some organisms are made up of only one cell. Only one cell, it means they are unicellular. Uni means one. Bi means two. So unicellular means they are made up of only one cell. The cell is enclosed by an outer membrane that is called cellular membrane. Okay. You can see here a diagram. That is nucleus, cytoplasm, and cell membrane. These are the part of cell. Okay. The spherical structure called nucleus, and nucleus is surrounded by a jelly like substance that is called cytoplasm. Okay. So that now the next point is, I have already told you about that green pigment. What is the green pigment? That is chlorophyll present. It helps to capture the sunlight. Okay. And what is the photosynthesis? Photosynthesis process. Actually, it is the food from carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in presence of sunlight, that is called photosynthesis. Actually, word means light. Synthesis means to combine or making any substance. So photosynthesis process, and sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Remember that sun is ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So this is very important point. Without sun, and plants cannot do photosynthesis, they cannot make food. So this is the very important point. Okay. Now next topic we will cover in another video. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, regarding these points which I have explained, you can ask me. Okay. Got it? So that, okay. Thank you.